Howdy, one and all, and welcome to another episode within the Living Wall of Darkness. When last we left off in the main video in particular, one Cassidy Walt, so that's what she likes to call herself these days, she goes by so many frequent and different names, only as if Alien is this, trading one username or handle for the other, whichever one happens to be the most convenient at the time, I believe. Now, she has put on the helmet. Your senses are not overloaded, but tested to the most primate facility. You know those old IXX scenery things where they go, you're hearing that, but not only hearing that, you're feeling that, you're tasting that, you're sensing that, and your eyes are bleeding that. And almost if there's a ping inside your head, it stops. Calibration complete.
Cassie begins to look around her. And she begins to feel the body around her. What she begins to do, actually, is she knows her mind's been transported somewhere. She knows whereabouts her body is. And so the first thing she's going to do is she's going to make a small nick on her hand, if she can, either by biting or if she can find a... She looks wondering what she's wearing. She might have a knife on her. She might make a small nick with that.
Okay. So, and since what you're doing is pitching yourself to making sure this may be a dream or not. Or at least, that's what I'm thinking you're doing. Okay.
It's partly that, and it's also partly casting body of light.
Okay. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. Describe your ideal self. We'll describe Cassie's ideal self.
Cassie's ideal self at this present point is actually cloaked in robes. There's no face, there's no obvious sex to the figure. It just exists. It almost exists as a concept of self-control and a concept of unknown potential.
Okay. You are this robe. Oh, you came into the world. You came into this world as this robe. But there are a few trappings that betray yourself, even within your self-control. For some reason, your body still has the feminine aspects that you would try to otherwise camouflage. There's a certain amount of, if not perfume, a faint scent about you. Oh, and your hair sneaks a little tuffle right outside the cowl of the scarf. So yes, you are your idealized self, but you're still yourself.
Okay. She's going to have a walking stick as well, if that's okay, and then
yeah, sure.
Her pockets will have one of the bits and pieces in.
Right. How about this? Not exactly a backpack, but more like a thrust about piece of cloth with a pocket on the other end.
Yeah. Okay.
That sounds good. So in this sense, you're at a slightly not just position, more like a juxtaposition to the rest of the world around you, which seems to be stuck in this very hard and concrete. But the concrete around you seems to be electrified. Electrified is too direct a term. More like vibrating. There's energy inside of it, and it is of its energy. Or maybe it's energy that's trying to mimic concrete matter. You have forces in matter, right?
Yep.
Go ahead and roll that.
Okay.
I want you to roll your sphere dots in matter and your sphere dots in forces.
Okay.
Forget about a read.
Okay, cool. Roll them separately or combined?
Combined.
Boom.
Motherfucker.
She is a tech expert.
Okay, okay.
She
You're
may be hermetic. Sam's paradigm is very much based around technology. She's maybe hermetic, but she is house big. She's uses the hermetic paradigm towards technological gains.
okay, okay. This is gonna help you quite a bit in understanding what's kind of happening. You understand intrinsically that this place is material and immaterial. It is and it isn't. It's energy and it's solid. It's light. Actually, that's exactly what it is.
Yep.
Light. Light is a wave, and light is also a particle. That is this reality. Good job. Now, where this is in direction to everything else, well, that's yet to be seen.
She begins to study the area. She begins to flick through different senses. She taps her cane off in different rhythms, different numbers of significance, um, depending on what she's attempting to cast, depending on what she's attempting to observe. Her fingers
Okay, okay.
burrow into the different runes upon them.
Okay, okay, okay. Right now, you've been dropped into what looks like to be a building, but the building is crumbling a bit, which is sort of at a disadvantageous position to what you saw earlier.
Okay.
And what you're looking at again is something similar to what you first saw, that barrier between the plains and regular fantasy and the
Yeah.
hard and hard and night landscape. You're at the barrier of the hardened landscape, but on the other side, you're seeing something that looks to be a ward, and if you a ghetto actually is a better term for universally everyone speaking.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Um.
let's see, actually, okay, okay. Immediately in your mind, think of three spells that are you, three spells that are identified as your spells.
Okay. Um. Transform self would be one of them.
Okay.
Reflection, reallocation of force would be another.
Okay.
And a third one, imbue, the capacity to imbue properties onto another object. Um, this could be strengthen, this could be reflection of forces. Yeah.
Okay. I think I know what you're trying to do. As you're thinking of your spells and your casting, I think these three things come prominently to your mind, and everything else seems a bit distant. It's there, it's still there, but it's like not there at the same time. It's like you would have to go. It's like you buried it in the backyard, and you would have to go digging to go reclaim it.
Okay, cool.
All right. So you're in this crumbling space. You see what looks like to be a bathroom, a wash tub, a washing basin that seems to be cracked a bit. There seems to be a little bit of water leaking out. The mirror, which you can clearly see yourself as the ideal but not ideal self at the same time. I'm, the wall seems to be cracked away, and you realize you're on the second story, and you're looking down, and you can see traffic lights or what looks to be a light post was glowing. You can definitely see above you the blackening sky of not quite stars, but definitely looks like circuitry now that you think about it more and more and more.
Okay. She begins to walk out, actually. She walks down or walks out of the room, hardly even. She has a quick look around, but it doesn't appear to be much. And she walks out and begins to walk down the stairs, heading for outside.
Okay. You make it outside without too much trouble. On the outside, you see not too far off in the distance what looks to be people or similar shapes that look like people. People going into and out of and from and forward and around on what looks to be a building that's standing. A building that's standing that has new paint. A building that's standing that has neon circumferences and neon roof lighting.
Again, judging by the looks of the people, Sam's gonna begin to shift her own appearance to look more like one of them. If there's any particular racial traits, any particular kind of physical signs, she's going to begin to shift.
Okay, okay, okay. I got it. Roll your transform of self spell.
Okay.
And when I mean that, add your read plus your life.
Yeah. Okay, so that's going to be a failure. Not a botch, but just a failure.
You can try again. You're still in the bathroom.
Okay.
Oh, no, wait. You have stepped into the coat closet. There you go. And you haven't come out yet.
Okay, she's going to try again, and this time she's going to take a bit more time. DC 3, 3, 6. Take a bit of time, so take it down to 5. And she's going to take out her tarot cards. No, she's going to start drawing symbols, which is one of the foci she's actually surpassed, and this is the foci she's using without acquiring it. So that's down
2.
to 4, and I'll leave it at 4.
Alright.
Okay, that's 2 successes.
Okay, okay, okay. You just cast a level 3 effect. You use 2 foci. You have, as you're doing the spell, it didn't really count the last time. You don't know why, possibly because you just flat out failed and nothing happened. But as you do this spell this time, you actually do it right. You feel yourself. Both your feet actually seem to grow a little hoarse, if that makes any sense to you. And your hair, your cloth starts to open a bit, and there seems to be horns rolling back, not unlike a ram. And also with that, I want you to take note, possibly in some separate location, you have a point of white.
Okay. And she goes to meet the people. Oh, sorry, you were saying there's a big shining building.
Yeah, a big shining building which seems to be the point, like a trade hub. Like people would go out from the waste into this place, and from that place to the waste, and from that place to deeper into the city.
Okay, she begins to head towards the trade hub.
Okay, okay. As you're making way closer to the trade hub, you will see 2 garly-looking individuals, possibly of a slightly larger than what you expect eyes, with greenish tinted skin, and then these very tribal-looking bands around on their neck, like as they regard you. Business, state.
Trade.
Trade what?
Knowledge.
This no library. Library in the city. Here, trade goods, trade energy, trade material.
Energy.
Good enough. He cracks his neck, pulls his hand up, sort of leans backwards. The door to inside the building opens, as what looks to be 2 small individuals heaving up what looks to be a large rifle cannon and scurry out. We win! We win big!
Okay. Sam begins to walk in, and she begins to try to suss out whereabouts she is. She begins to try to get a flavour of the place.
Okay. You will never meet a heim of scum and villainy quite like this.
Does it have one song playing in the background? And along as you say okay.
It's about the 5th rotation that someone takes the blast rifle and shoots the player. Bam! And there is much rejoicing.
Okay. She goes up to. Actually, she just looks around, looks for someone looks reasonably amiable, should we say, who's sitting down.
Mm, make me a perception, empathy, or socialize roll.
Okay.
Mm.
Just double check something. Yeah. Okay. Boom. Boom.
Wow. Okay, okay, okay. You see a lot of people that seem to be down on their looks, hard of faith, is scarified. One or two individuals look slightly better than some of the rest, maybe due to some good luck. Look, there seems to be the bartender who is always willing to smile a bit for a, but also to the offset of the stage, Ace, there seems to be what looks to be a young man in what it appears to be a mm, horns like yourself, of definitely pulling off that mythical idea of a satyr with some trappings of hard rock, but he also seems to be wearing a grocery shirt, a shirt that a grocery at a clerk would wear.
Okay. As she walks up to him and goes, "Hey,
Which one, the bartender or the grocer?
grocer,
Zip.
what's up?"
Uh, you're new, I think.
Yes. Where the fuck am I?
Uh, well, you're not in Acadia anymore, kid.
Well, you're telling me, but I can't see which part of the dreaming I would be in.
Don't worry about that place. That place is. You're better here than there.
Then where the hell is this?
Uh, the free zone.
Free zone?
Oh God, you're real new, aren't you?
As green as they come?
Okay. Uh, hey, kid, you wouldn't mind buying me one of those two drinks, and I'll give you the lowdown on this place, would you?
What's fine? What's money here?
He's like, well, you know, the spark.
What's spark?
Spark.
Sam's gonna open the palm of her hand and she's gonna transfer some quintessence from her body into Tass.
I'm gonna count that as imbue objects, and I will say yes.
Okay, cool.
You just do it. For the
Um,
sake of the story, you just do it.
yeah, okay.
But I want to know how you do it.
Okay. What she begins to do is she begins to open up her palm, and inside of it is a circle.
Okay?
And she looks around, and she spits in her palm and begins to rub her palms together. And she claps them once, twice, thrice, and
Okay.
displays in her palm what looks like a coin, but isn't.
Okay, okay. Hey, this time when you do the magic, you feel that similar fuzzy static egg that produced the white this time, but this time it just doesn't grab a hold of you for some reason. Isn't, and you have a coin in your pocket, and it's like, yeah, you're pretty good at that. You one of the Narcos folks?
As I said, green as they come. Who?
Eh, the knockers have a field day with this place, but I guess you're not a knocker. Well,
Oh,
look at the
fucking
horns.
the engineers, builders of things.
There you go. That's a
Exploit
good way to
them.
think about it. He's like, and he shouts over the barkeep, two.
And she'll roll a coin over to pay.
The bartender comes back with two good-sized muffs. He eyes you suspiciously, and then gives you a hearty grin. Hi, newbie. Good luck.
Thanks, sweetie. Tight ass.
And he's like, okay, okay, okay. Now, let's see. You are currently standing in the free bar. or freehold is what they call it these days. Is we are in the free zone. In the free zone, you can do whatever you want. You can go fuck people, you can go fuck over people, you can screw other people, you can do whatever you want. That's because this place doesn't have sponsorship. No one's claimed this territory. No one really has the power to claim this territory.
Okay.
Now, he points particularly back over to where the larger buildings were. Over there, that's the corporate sector. Those places can be owned because someone's got the power to own them. He says, burping joyously. This is good stuff. Now, back that way, newbie. He says, pointing back to the more ghetto area. You go along that path far enough, you'll reach the junk zone. That's where you go if you get fucked up.
You mean it's where you end up?
No, that's where you go when you.
Wastrels. Leftovers.
Mm, it's kind of like this. It's it's kind of like this thing. Uh, if you get the juice for it, right, and you get a respawn. Well, those are expensive, and it's just not worth it to do.
Why would you want to respawn?
So you can go kill the fucker that killed you, obviously.
Gotcha. Rather than patch yourself up, you
Mm-hmm.
start again.
Exactly. Oh.
So who's the biggest fuckers in the corporate?
The biggest fuckers. Uh, the biggest fuckers are kind of at each other's throats at the moment. They're a bunch of stupid fuckers anyway. Hey, don't go to the corporate zone. Don't go to any of the corporate zones. Unless you want to become a paid man.
A paid man?
Yeah, the treasures beyond all your dreams and that kind of bullshit.
Yeah, some fuckwit was trying to entice me with those.
Don't get me wrong. It's a good deal. It's a real good deal.
But your
Oh.
lifespan ain't worth shit.
Not unless you can pay for the respawns.
So if you can do a couple of jobs first, you're all good. If you
Mm-hmm.
can't,
Yeah, it's kind of like my buddy in the Corps told us something. You either do the training off right or you wash out. Most people just wash out. You go to the junk zone, never hear from me again. Also, fuck that dragon.
yeah, I've run into enough of those. Which dragon is this then?
He's like, oh, the fucking the Dragon of Wall Street or the Junk Dragon. Which one are we talking about? Because those fuckers hate each other.
Oh, as long as it's not the soup dragon.
Soup Dragon. That's a new one.
You don't know the soup dragon.
Oh, I never heard the Soup Dragon.
He's high up. Difficult to get to. Difficult to understand.
Are you sure you're not one of those, street people? Oh, Pukos?
He looks at her. She looks at him and goes, "Really?" and just taps the horns.
Ugh. Ugh. It's not like I can kill what's underneath all that cloak.
And she just raises an eyebrow. What about Trods? Any nearby?
Oh, you mean ways back? Oh, no, they don't call them trogs over here. Trogs are, he points back to theoretically the pasture of free means and nothing else. Trogs over there. Trogs are bullshit in this zone. Oh, forget about all that stuff. Here, you got access points. If you find an access points, you go back to reality.
Do you know any?
Yeah, there's the big public one. You always gotta have one unpublic one. and because it's just not good business for people to come in and come out. People got to have lives, you know. Got to have some way to get green.
And private ones?
If you're rich enough, if you have your own sector, if you have your own house, you can make one. Or if you're smart enough, you can make one.
That may be a bit beyond me. Where's the public one? Why don't you take me down the road?
I'd rather take you back to my flat.
Cute, hun. She slaps him in the face, playfully.
Uh,
But I'm new to the city. Let me work my way out first.
fair enough. See, this is over. This is the. Let me to the exit of this place.
Sam directs him to the exit.
He's like, he seems like he's sloshing over a bit, heading onto one side and the other. God damn it, I gotta get fucking home. I gotta go to the fucking work. Fuck this place.
Okay. She begins to follow him, but what she does is she begins to walk around. She tries to memorize whatever she can, but she also keeps an eye out for Jade. She will switch to different sites and begin to look around in terms of kind of correspondence, life and mind for Jade's essence. We say.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me. Roll me your straight Arit rating for that.
Yeah. Depending on what your DC is, that's either 1 or 2.
Okay. So while you're stretching yourself out, how do you call upon this magic?
Okay, so what Sam's doing to call upon this is she's mumbling to herself. She's mumbling in Enochian, actually, almost as if she's kind of like tracing her steps. Her stick begins to hit the floor in different numbers. She begins to shift. Her fingers begin to. There's almost a kind of dance to her fingers, as if she's trying to recall something, but her fingers begin to trace different shapes, different symbols. Yeah.
Okay. Because you're doing this kind of walking and still keeping around, on some of the things you're doing are going to counteract the other things you're doing, I think. But you more or less get the effect you want. You get a compass reading that says this way, but you're also feeling that static again. This time a little bit more prominently as it starts to settle out in another point of light.
Okay. She follows the path and kind of drags him along a bit more if they end up heading off in a different direction.
Okay. Eventually you come to this point that seems to read in sort of these overlowing, you know, in New York City where they have these scrolling text, Lion King next week, 3 weeks, stuff like that.
Yep.
Okay, you get to a point where you see a recreation of let's see, New Times Square, New York Times Square, I think is what it's called.
Yep.
Yes, it's called, with all the different advertisements and displays, and this seems to be the bicuspid of the rather more corporate sectors and the quote-unquote free zone. You already got a point of light for entering yourselves. That was early in the scene.
Okay, cool. I'm just trying to look for patterns.
It's like, and eventually, I can get out here. I know my way out of here from here. And hey, fuck, what's your name? Newbie?
Julia.
Okay, Julia. I'm Dominique. If you need any help, he pulls out what looks like to be a really crummy notebook. I work here. That's my number. Feel free to call me if you need any help. I'm a sucker for damsels in distress.
Thank you. She takes the number, writes it down, or well, puts it in her pocket, and tries to
Okay, and
remember as well.
all right.
So she's
So,
now at the terminal to the access point.
yep.
Okay. And whereabouts is Jade in relationship to this? Basically, now she knows how to possibly get out. She's going to look for Jade.
More into the city, the jungle,
Okay.
if you will.
She begins to head deeper into the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle. We got fun games. We got everything you want. You need a game. We are the people that can find whatever you may need. If you got the money, honey, we got your disease.
In the jungle.
Indeed, indeed. So you've left Dominique to go back to let Dominique go back to the real world and do his job, which seems to be a grocery clerk, not far off from, mm, let's say Brooklyn. I like Brooklyn. You're going further in, and this is actually where you're starting to notice is more advertisement for things like in Glamour Incorporated, oil is good, and welcome to Pornhub.
Welcome to the porn pal.
Yep.
Okay.
You also start to notice things like Fang Book this way. Hey, you interested in fishing rods here, exercise equipment over there, and the Mall of Americas. 20 clicks that way.
She continues to look for Jade.
Okay.
She's pretty sure she can come back to these places later. So she's generally kind of looking out.
No, you're no fun. 1, 2, 3. Hi.
Hi.
Okay. So you're following your compass point. I mean,
Yeah.
you're still doing kind of the mumbling to keep keep up its duration. And
Yeah.
but while you're mumbling, you sort of totally forget it. Totally forget where you're going as you appear in front of a scene. A scene that you may have heard previously or may not have really been recognizing. As you see before you what looks like to be, again, one of those holographic stripper rotation stands. You can see clearly into the red light district window. Oh,
Yep.
as you see what looks to be a gargoyle, a troll, and a minotaur bashing the window in and taking the woman.
Shit. Fuck. Sam begins to scream for help.
They turn around. Oh,
Is there anyone there?
there's let me just some dice again. It's like, not good enough. There seems to be one or two people to the sides. They see what's going on, and they're like, "Oh." They look at this. They see something they've seen twice before, and they realize the implication of this, and they have chosen not to get involved in this political squabble.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
Sam's gonna go, hi, what's going on there?
he's like, taking what ours, obviously.
She's mine. Obviously.
Where's Pay?
No, she belongs to me.
Why she belong to you?
She sold herself to me.
It's like,
Do you have a letter of ownership?
we're the gargoyle flaps inch. looking between the Minotaur or the troll is like, seriously? Guys, seriously? What the? Look, this is the lamest. This has to be the lamest garbage troll I have ever seen. Seriously. Hey, I don't know what you're doing, but contracts are between people and people.
Yes.
We're taking this.
No, she's under my contract.
Where's the contract?
She reaches into a pocket. Do I have any of the devices that would have been on me?
It's like, you have. I'll say you have 3 devices.
Okay, awesome. I'm taking out the psychic paper.
Oh, okay.
If you want me to roll for it, I can, but it's going to end up saying it's a contract, is effectively the plan.
Oh, okay. He's like, guys, it's a contract. Oh, it's a contract. Or contract payment already. Oh, I guess this is our mistake. Sorry. We clearly did not understand the situation. And yeah, they put the woman down. They stretch themselves out. They go to the back pockets, bring out some Gatling guns. We're taking it.
Ah, so that's your counter proposal.
Mm-hmm. Look, no take
Very
kindly to Pornhub. Pornhub steal game.
Ooh, what game?
All game matter. Game name not important. All game matter.
No, let's talk. Let's walk and talk. Let's discuss this like businessmen. Pornhub's been annoying me as well.
But you work Pornhub. Why
No.
Pornhub annoy you if you work for it? You pay good. You get free refund if I kill you.
Pornhub has a contract with me.
Okay. Explain.
Pornhub requires resources, right?
All people require resources.
And if Pornhub gets resources from me and then one day loses resources, Pornhub loses more resources depending on how pinnacle I become.
I'm gonna roll this, guys. How much are you trying to bullshit him?
I'm actually relatively telling the truth.
Okay. Big plan.
Sam doesn't really know much of what's going on, but at the moment, her current schemes in many of the points is to try to gain power. She's telling the truth in that she wants to gain power, in that she wants to gain resources, and that she wants to do it for herself.
Okay.
There's slight guides of deception.
So what I'm getting at, it sounds pretty much like you're a narcissistic asshole who's in it for himself, but if you're willing to call on someone bigger out of what you want, you'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay. You talk to pirates of Toran. Toran think big plans. We do small jobs, not big job.
Then what do you do with her?
We take her bandwidth. We take bandwidth. We give it to pirates of Toran.
She virtual?
Matter not. Virtual reality. Virtual and direct, same here. Force and matter, same. Particle, wave, same. Thanks for saying that so fucking elegant, you fucking troll. Yes, you've got a doctorate. You don't have to keep explaining it in fucking so
So what you're saying is that there is no difference between matter. She is sentient, though, I take it.
It's like very sentient. See? Oh, ow, ow.
Well, let's take me to go see the pirates.
Yeah, sure. We'll go find the pirates of Toran. It's like, I'll be honest, I didn't quite expect this.
Okay. Um, what we could end up doing is we could end up saying that Sam begins to get a contact, and she says she will end up meeting up with them at another date.
Okay.
Basically, they take her to somewhere where she can end up talking to them again.
Okay. You were given. How about this? You're given a meetup point. No, actually, yeah, you're giving a midway point and a time to be later discussed, so that maybe you could bring friends along. And I've got to kind of wrap this up, otherwise it's gonna be late for work.
Okay, and with that, Sam's going to head back to the access point and try to disconnect herself.
Okay. As you start getting closer and closer back to the disconnect, like point, you sort of step down some subway stairs, and as you're stepping down some subway stairs, you feel the reality around you, the matter and in reality. They start forming a three-dimensional grid space, and you are in this grid space, and you instinctively know that this is the loading screen. And
Okay.
what do you do at the loading screen?
Quit. Exit. Save.
Okay, quit, exit, save, quit, exit, save, quit, exit, save.
She saves.
Okay, you save first, and then
Yep.
a picture is presented to you of yourself in reality and of the hood on you. And as you're looking at that, you can see your hands just sort of move up, free themselves from the tassels. And what are your hands doing right now?
Her hands are just kind of, one arm is her left arm is resting on her left hip, and her right arm's on the walking stick.
Okay. And as you're thinking about that in this space, you start to realize that no, your hands are on the armchair that you were there before, or this other thing cannot be possibly real.
Okay. She waves her stick up twice, down twice, left right. She taps twice on the ground. She taps once on the ground, and she yells "Start."
And suddenly you're playing Contra. Well, roll a new character. Okay. But as you're doing this weird symbol, you actually see yourself in the real world move your hand up, and your friends are starting to freak the fuck out.
Okay. She puts her hands to her head and lifts the helmet off, as if there's one that exists.
You sort of mind the reaction. Get right here.
Is she back in the real world?